Well everyone, as you saw from the title and thumbnail of this video, today we're going to be going over some unique everyday carry tech accessories that I bring with me, and as a person who is the tech person in the family, whenever we go out, whether it is for an extended day or just a couple of days, I gotta make sure I have everything that everybody needs, whether it's battery packs, cables, HDMI dongles, iPads, and everything in between. So without further ado, let's talk about my favorite everyday carry, starting off with this beautiful bag by Waterfield. Let's get into it. So to start off, of course, we do have to talk about the Hudson leather crossbody bag. And this one is brand new by a company called Waterfield. They've been around for forever, making super high quality leather goods for the tech world, like backpacks and briefcases and smaller little kind of pouches and things to hold your smaller tech accessories. And this is their latest one. Again, their Hudson one. And I got this in this grizzly leather color. It's kind of like a canvasy cowboy looking color. And of course, this is going to patina over time. And I've been using this for about 3 weeks now at this point. I actually got it right around when our second daughter was born, which was perfect timing. But this is probably the best in class when it comes to leather goods in the tech space. It has the highest quality materials that you can think of. And again, that is reflected in the price, and I'll leave it linked down below for you guys to check out. But the first thing that catches your eye is this new fit lock over here, which is all magnetic, and it's something that I haven't really experienced before. You just kind of open it up like this, and then you can let it go again, and it'll kind of find itself. You also have the actual strap, which is removable, so if you want to bring your own or add some other ones, you can do that. And the coolest part about this, in my opinion, is of course what it's made out of, but I've never actually seen this type of enclosure up here. This isn't a zipper, this isn't some sort of kind of clasp or anything. This is all magnetic, so it's all magnetically lined along the top here, and it gives you a super satisfying closing. Oh, that's so satisfying. I absolutely love that, and that's going to be the main compartment. And then of course you have this little back sleeve or back pocket to kind of house the things you need quickly, maybe like a wallet or something like that. And then like I said, you do have your main compartment, which we have an iPad mini in here, and a bunch of other little goodies that I want to show off. And again, this is very malleable. You can see how big I can open it up, and of course it closes shut perfectly, and made out of grizzly leather, so well made, and the smell is fantastic. But now let's go, before we get into the main compartment, let's see what's in this little pocket right here. So of course, this is going to be things that I'm going to grab quickly, and we're going to start off here with the new AirPods Pro Gen 3. These things are amazing. I'm going to have a full review coming out on this thing because it is everything and more than what you expect from these AirPods Pro 3. I'm coming from the Gen 2 version, which again, the Gen 2 are also great, and those are actually on sale right now, the Gen 2 for I think $160 on Amazon. I'll leave that link down below. There still aren't any sales going on for the AirPods Pro 3, so these are $249 for the most part wherever you find them. And some of the key highlights to note here is that you do get better active noise cancellation, which is 2 times better than the Gen 2, 4 times better than the original AirPods Pro, and you can really hear the difference, especially if you are on a plane. Take these on a plane, you'll realize just how amazing these are because they're so small, and they can do pretty much what all over your headphones do now at this point. And then also you have your live translation. Now the live translation does also happen on the AirPods Pro 2, so it's not exclusive to these, but it's nice to have. And then you also have built-in heart rate monitor in here. So that is something, if maybe you don't have an Apple Watch, but you still want to track your workouts, put your headphones in, and you'll be able to track some of your vitals like that. But AirPods Pro 3, they go wherever I go at all times. Then next up, we have a standard that I bring with me everywhere. As somebody that takes a lot of pictures, both personal as well as for work, this thing is amazing. It's been around for a little while now. This is MOFT's, I believe this is the wallet version, but yes, this is MOFT's wallet tripod stand. Now, of course, in the name, this thing does so many things. First, you can slide 1 or 2 cards in here. This isn't going to be the best for wallets. I have an actual wallet, which I'll show you in a little bit, which is one of my favorite MagSafe wallets. But this, you can put 1 or 2 cards, maybe a credit card and an ID. So if you do need this in a pickle, you can do that. And then in the name, it is a tripod. MOFT is known for making these origami style accessories. So via MagSafe, you put it on the back of your phone. You do have this kind of tripod stand. It elevates your iPhone 8 inches off the ground. So you can put it down and kind of use it as a selfie stick or post it up or whatever you need to do. It also kind of, again, like I said, acts like a little vlogging tripod if that's something that you want to get into. And then also, it even acts as just a normal iPhone stand. So if you want to use it for viewing, both in portrait and landscape, it can do that as well. So this is like a 5 or 6 in 1 if you really start to think about it. Super slim, super compact, and just the perfect kind of accessory to have with any iPhone. And then, of course, I like to have a MagSafe battery on me. I have a bunch of these, so I'll leave some linked down below, but this has been my most recent favorite one. This is Pitaka's 5,000 milliamp hour battery. I mean, look how slim that thing is. Very slim, very easy to kind of wield and use. And what I like about it is that it's very subtle. All the light indicators are actually in here, so if I press this button, they're actually kind of hidden behind the inside portion, so technically you don't know how much battery you have left if you are directly plugged in or already MagSafe attached to your iPhone, but it does charge via Qi 2, which keep that in mind because we're going to revisit that. But Qi 2 meaning 15 watts of wireless charging, If you hardwire it in, you get 20 watts of wire charging, and this is perfect for anybody using, you know, your iPhone 17 Pro or 17 Pro Max, and this is perfect for an everyday carry. And now we're gonna keep going. We're gonna open up this main flap right here and see what kind of goodies we have. So first and foremost, the big one right here is going to be the iPad mini 7. Right now I have it rocking an ESR case. I just prefer to go with the ESR one because it's like a fourth of the price of what Apple offers you, and it's pretty much 99% of the experience. ESR makes some great products and accessories. Definitely jump on it if you guys do have an iPad that you want a folio case for. It does exactly what the Apple version does, just one kind of viewing mode, very simple to use, you open it up. And now the iPad mini is something that I use, again, for work, for personal, and for everything in between. I have another video kind of coming out that I'm working on about the power of the iPad mini and how I use it in my workflow. Did a little sneak peek on my Twitter account if you guys want to check me out there. But it's just so easy to use, so easy to wield. I use it for work. My wife uses it for kind of kitchen stuff and work around the house. My daughter uses it to kind of play some games every now and then when we do give her some screen time. Amazing piece of kit, and I think right now it is on sale on Amazon, so iPad mini 7 is a staple and it fits perfectly in this bag. If we continue to reach in here, I do have my Apple Pencil as well, so it does work with the Apple Pencil Pro, and then I have my paper-like pen tip and my paper-like grip on the Apple Pencil Pro that goes with the iPad mini. If we continue to reach in here, the next thing I want to show off is going to be Kuxiu's 3-in-1 Qi 2.2 wireless charger. So as you can see right here, this is going to be color matched orange to your iPhone, the new 17 Pro and Pro Max. It's exactly what it sounds like. It is a 3-in-1 charger. It comes with the correct brick in the box as well as a nice little braided cable and a carrying case. But the thing here is it's Qi 2.2, meaning that you do get 25 watts of wireless charging for the 17 Pro and Pro Max, as well as the rest of the 17 lineup. You also have a fast charging Apple Watch puck, which does move like this. And you have an additional wireless charging pad for your AirPods, and it does go almost all the way flat, as you guys can see here. And of course you can prop it up like a stand, which is how most people use it, but then you can also use it as a puck by folding it all the way shut and just using it like this. Beautiful piece of hardware, color matches perfectly to your iPhone in that new cosmic orange color. This is going to be Satechi's new 67-watt dual USB-C wall charger. Very, very slim, as you can see here. If I put it up to this, it's perfect kind of size. It slips into anything, and I like how it kind of goes along the wall, so it's not like a brick that sticks out and can be knocked off. Again, very self-explanatory, fast charging, PD charging, 67 watts, and then it divvies it up smartly with the dual USB-C ports down on the bottom. So I use that whenever I am on the go to charge anything from my accessories in here to maybe my Switch as well. And then of course, you're gonna need some sort of cable. So this cable is one that I've been using for a while now, and again, you can see that I just pulled it out of the bag and it's still perfectly coiled up, and that's because this is Statik's USB-C cable, which does use magnets to keep it kind of curled up very, very simply, and you never have to worry about it being a tangled mess. This does support up to 100 watts of fast charging throughput. It does support 480 gigabits of data pass-through, so not the fastest, but still fast enough to help you out in a pickle. So that's perfect to, again, connect to either one of my wireless chargers, or maybe if I need to recharge something like my iPhone or my AirPods, whatever the case may be. And it's just so well made, so easy to use. I love this thing. Even after so many uses, it's still, the magnets are perfect. Highly, highly recommend this, and I believe it's only like 20 bucks. So jump on it while you can. Open this up. I mean, look how satisfying this is, guys. One of my favorite things. And now, what if you need a little bit more in terms of charging? Again, my job as the dad, as a tech person, is to make sure everybody's charged up at all times. This one is a 10,000 milliamp hour battery by Anker. And what I like about this is a couple of things. First and foremost is that you do have your Apple Watch puck right here if you want to, so that's perfect. If you do want to fast charge your Apple Watch in a pickle. But it also has a built-in cable, so you never have to worry about bringing an additional cable. And this does support out and also charging in. So if you plug this into, let's say, this Satechi brick right here, it'll actually charge the battery itself, so you don't need an additional cable. And it also works as a little lanyard hook. And then lastly, it does have this little LCD screen on here, which not only tells you the percentage that you're at, but also tells you how fast you're charging some other products. So for instance, if I go in here and I plug my AirPods in physically, it'll tell you that, hey, this is actually charging at 0.9 watts, and it'll tell you how fast it's charging over time. And then you can also charge 2 things at once, and technically 3 things at once if you put your actual Apple Watch on there as well. And now we're kind of rounding off the corners here. One of the last things that I do want to show off is going to be in here. We have a couple small things that I like to bring with me kind of at all times, especially when we are out and about, just in case. First is going to be some sort of USB-C kind of mini hub for the iPad mini, because you never know when you're going to need an HDMI cable or maybe a micro SD card slot or something like that. So this one is by Hyper Plus, but I know Satechi makes a good one. There's a bunch of different ones on Amazon. Avoid the ones that are super cheap because they'll kind of break on you eventually, but if you find one that's in that $30 to $50 range, That's gonna be perfect. This one also has some kind of playback controls up top, which are nice. SD and micro SD card slot, USB-C port, USB-A port, headphone jack, and HDMI on the side here for an HDMI 2.0. And then what I like to have here is, again, another cable if I'm in a pickle. This is probably the most high quality little cable that you can carry with you, like a little keychain cable, because this supports 240 watt fast charging. It does support the fastest data transfer speed that any iPhone or iPad can actually push through. So this is the ultimate cable, and it's so well made. I mean, listen to how satisfying this is. As you can tell, I do love my magnets when it comes to my accessories, and this is perfect, especially like a little stocking stuffer for somebody who maybe needs an extra cable at all times. And then last but not least, this is one of the newer ones that I've been using, and I've been using it a lot lately. This is by a company called Smartish. This is their smart flower kind of MagSafe adapter. This does a bunch of different things. First and foremost, it's a little key ring holder, so you can just kind of slide your finger through here in order to hold your iPhone a little bit easier. And then it actually also acts as a stand. So if I want to kind of open this up, you can use it as a stand if you want to, which is great to see. But the cool thing up its sleeve here is you see that there's some suction cups right here. And you guessed it, this kind of flips backwards. You close it up, you put it on your iPhone, and then this obviously attaches to any wall, any window, any glass, if you do need to prop up your iPhone. So this is great for anybody who's maybe making some content creation or wants to take a selfie, but wants to do it hands-free. Maybe they use their watch over here. As a viewfinder, you press the actual shutter button. Very, very cool little piece of tech, and works so well. And again, very well made. Like, this is kind of heavy for what it is in a good way, because it shows that it's quality. And when you're done, so you don't want to have, you know, the little suction cups attracting dirt, you just kind of flip it again, close it up, and now it's hidden away behind your phone in the little MagSafe piece. But that's everything that I've been carrying with me. Again, that's going to solve problems for myself as well as for everybody around me that's involved. This thing has been amazing. It carries everything that you need, and there's even more room in here. So again, like I said, throw a couple diapers in here, a couple wipes, some lotion, some chapstick, whatever the case may be. And then lastly, you got to throw an AirTag in here. I'm also just mentioning that because AirTags right now are $65 on Amazon for the 4-pack. Absolute steal. Do not buy them from Apple. Apple still charges $100 for a 4-pack. If you're on the market for an AirTag, get them from Amazon. They're so much cheaper, and they'll get to you pretty much the same day. But that's everything that I carry in my everyday carry, like I mentioned. Let me know in the comment down below what you think. Do you guys like these accessories? Is this something that you would kind of get yourself into? Any of these maybe jumping out at you? Or maybe that's one that I'm missing that you guys can't live without that I should definitely check out. Let me know in the comment down below what you think. Really excited to kind of see the comments on this one. And let's have fun down there and see exactly what people's everyday carries kind of look like. I'm curious to see what unique ones you guys have. But that'll do it, everybody. If you made it to the end, leave a dolphin. If you want to watch more videos like this, check out one of these videos right here. Until next time, I'm Fernando. Peace, everyone.